by feeling, right? On va essayer un jour. fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off.
Let's finish this.
At your order.
Ready.
I am ready.
There is no glory in bloodshed! I am armed. It shall be done.
Too easy!
I shall do it. It shall be done. It is begun. Okay, done with you now.
Ok, c'est ça que je veux faire, ça.
Speak.
Herbalise.
That I cannot do.
God. Ok. Je crois aller juste du laisseur, ça me pisse off un peu.
It is done. The essence of the wolf's heart has banished all traces of cursed blood from the hunters. It is too bad that Zathrian had to die. I felt it when he departed. I think he was ready to go.
He was our hero in the end, really.
It will be difficult to fill Zathrian's shoes. He was our keeper for many centuries, and he will be sorely missed. But I am keeper now. Let me say it officially then. I hereby swear to uphold the terms of the ancient contract our people formed with the Grey Wardens. Call, and we shall come, with great speed and purpose, and we shall strike at your foes. This I swear.
Honor before you people are ready.
It will be some time. The curse leaves the hunters slowly, and they must regain their strength before they are ready to fight. It has been a long time since the Dalish marched to war, but I trust that in the end, we shall make a difference for you.
Now that the forest is clear, I am free to hunt a pelt of my own. Then Gaina will be mine.
We are working hard to make enough equipment for all of the hunters. Our armaments will be superior to anything else you find on the battlefield.
I've got some ironbark for you.
Truly? Let me see. Yes, that is indeed ironbark, and a substantial quantity of it as well. Well done. An agreement is an agreement, and I will craft something from this wood for you. What would you like? A bow? Or perhaps a breastplate?
Breastplate.
Manuvinin, I will craft it myself. Watch if you prefer, it will not take long. And I've reformed the wood to my will. A Dalish breastplate for you. May it serve you well.
C'est le médium. Ok, ouais, j'ai vraiment besoin de string. J'ai pas du string. J'ai besoin de 30 de string. J'ai pas beaucoup de string. J'ai 18. Ça faudrait que je pose mon string. Contribute to physical resistance, ok, c'est bon. Ça faut dire Strange à fond là. C'est Strange à fond. C'est ça, faut que je booste. C'est vraiment important.
We are working hard to make enough equipment for all of the hunters. Our armaments will be superior to anything else you find on the battlefield. I am no...
C'est cash, je le sais. 3. Non, ça c'est tir à 7 que je vais. Ça. Yeah, we're doing meilleur beau.
We are working hard to make enough equipment.
Là, je vais ce beau là. Ça, je sais pas. C'est quand même bon de la garder au cas où. Ça, c'est tiré 7, ça, c'est tiré 6. Bon, ça a juste une affaire. Ça a 2 affaires. Je sens que j'aurai pas pantoute. Je vais rester avec les beaux. J'ai le meilleur beau, ça c'est déjà bon.
We owe you thanks for all you've done. Without you, our clan would be grieving the loss of many more hunters now.
Oups, ça c'est dans la forêt que je m'en vais là.
So I take it you did not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
Do you see any others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
I didn't fail, I was recruited into the Grey Wardens.
And if you had not been recruited, what would have happened?
Là, t'aurais... Destiné par Darkspawn. Ah, je viens juste de passer par là. C'est Darkspawn, il est passé ici.
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Banorn that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards. An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I, should probably have told you earlier.
What's on your mind?
Well, let's see. How do I tell you this? We're almost at Redcliffe. Did I say how I know Arl Eamon, exactly?
I think you say he raised you?
I'm a bastard. My mother was a serving girl at Redcliffe Castle, and she died when I was born. Arl Eamon took me in and raised me before I was sent to the Chantry. The reason he did that was because... well, because my father was King Marek, which made Cailan my half-brother, I suppose.
So you're not just a bastard, but a royal bastard?
Ha! Yes, I guess it does at that. I should use that line more often. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Cailan's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
Does Lagent know?
Why wouldn't he? He was King Marek's best friend. I don't know if that means anything, though. I certainly never considered the idea that it might ever be important. Arl Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, despite all the problems it caused with the king so soon after the war. He loved her a great deal. Anyway, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as the Arl's bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
What a awful thing to do to a child.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence. I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall. And it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The owl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
Why'd you bit a secret now?
My blood has never been important to me. I've spent my whole life trying to forget about it and being told that I would never sit on the throne. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Arl Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh, no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
I knew.
See? I knew you could do it. It's easy, isn't it?
Ja, te dirige.
You would like something?
Ça donne rapide aim.
Impossible.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
What do you mean? Is there a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
I heard Arliman is sick. If that's what you meant.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arl Eamon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They're obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Reynisphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan, though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Tern Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
No, not all of us died.
So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil thing are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead. Decomposing corpses, returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arl Eamon.
Of course we'll help.
There are no Darkspawn here, and nothing to gain. It is a fool's errand.
If there is a chance to rescue the Arl, we have to try.
Yet helping these humans does nothing of the sort.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
I am on my way.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Stand... Aïe aïe. J'ai pas content.
Let us pray. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the property.
I'm scared, Mother. When are the bad men coming?
Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
Are you alright? Why are you crying?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere. And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Why would he run off? Do you know?
He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone.
If he has foolishly run off, then he is no doubt dead. You should get used to that fact.
Nice. Maybe you want to kick her in the head while you're at it.
Shall we comfort her with lies? If she is to face death, better she face it honestly.
I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh, that would be awful.
Have you tried looking for your brother?
I went to our house. It's by the square. He wasn't there. I searched the rest of the village too. I called and I called, but he never answered. I wonder if he ran off into the woods. I'm so worried. Without me, he has nobody.
Don't worry, I will just look for him.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him. I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
we don't...
Still no sign of them coming back from the castle, Murdoch.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I heard they all died with the king.
You ain't wrong.
So you say? A damn Qunari could walk up and say he was a Grey Warden. I wouldn't know the difference.
That much is clear.
We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
A very good man. We will defeat this evil today.
I hope you're right. I really do. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
How is morale?
Morale's about what you'd expect. These men aren't soldiers. They're villagers defending their homes, and they're frightened. It would help if we had decent equipment. There weren't enough swords in Owen's shop. The men's armor is nearly falling off. I don't think we're in any shape to fight. We'll do our best, of course, but, well, I have my doubts. I just hope I'm alive tomorrow morning.
What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
What does Owen offer to talk to you?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
Nobody else can do this repair?
Not by nightfall, and not well enough that I'd be happy to test it in combat. If there were others, don't you think I'd ask them?
I will see what can I do.
I'd appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then? Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until... Well, then.
Pray, and hope for a miracle.
Go away. Curse you! Leave me in peace! You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Whoa,
I'm the bloody blacksmith, and this is my shop. There's nothing of interest here anymore, whoever you are. So you best move along.
I'd like to speak with you. Can I come in?
Certainly not. I don't know you, and I don't want to. Off you go.
Please, I just want to talk to you.
I said no, and I meant it. Be gone, stranger.
I need to talk about the repair.
That's so. Well, if Murdoch wants more weapons, you can give him the same answer I did. He can make them himself.
I need some...
If you didn't notice, the smithy is closed, the forge is cold, you've come to the wrong place.
Alright,
good. And don't come back.
We come back at Effie. Hello, is someone
Go
in
away. This isn't your home.
A small human. I say burn it out.
Ah, what are you doing? All right, I'll come out. Please, don't hurt me. I'll go back to the Chantry if you want. I didn't mean any harm.
Your sister is looking for you, no?
I just didn't want to be at the Chantry anymore. Everyone's scared, and I want to be brave.
How is hiding and Adorasa being brave?
I wasn't always in here. I hid when I heard you coming. I was... Well, I shouldn't tell you. It's a secret.
I assume maybe I could help.
No, I won't tell you. And you can't make me. You can't.
Think again.
Oh, yeah.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
Just stay safe, both of you.
The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
J'ai besoin de 26 de texte, ça, petit. Je vais arrêter là. Je vais avoir besoin de Strange. Parce que là, je peux avoir lui. Si il active Triton, c'est tellement mieux. C'est lui qui va avoir tout l'aggro. Parce qu'il y a taunt. Là, je m'arrange pas.
Why are we still here?
Yes.
Ok, lui, il fallait vraiment qu'il l'active. Je sais, je peux avoir what? Allez-vous pour la survival quest.
There is one thing I do not understand, Alistair.
Just the one thing.
About you, perhaps. Why the deception over your parentage?
Ok, je peux tout savoir comment j'ai de stamina. 111. Ok, ils ont pas de stamina, eux. C'est quoi qui donne la stamina? Oh, faut qu'il y ait plus de willpower.
I'd figure you'd be the sort who knows all about deception.
I do.
Plus de
And
willpower,
what use
c'est
the
ça
deception
qu'il y
might
ait.
have had ended when King Cailan perished, did it not?
Maybe. I guess I was sort of hoping that would go away.
The truth does not go away.
I didn't say it was a good plan.
Merci pour le
Where are you going? I thought you were going to help us.
I will be back, don't worry.
If you go, I doubt we'll still be here when you get back. I'm just saying.
Quel bitch. Fucking hell, il vient me charler dessus, je suis comme dude. Ok, c'est un follower de Badass, ok. Ça a pas l'air d'être un... intéressant. Intéressant. Allez faire ce fucking squiz là.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit, I do not know how to address an elf in your position. I do not wish to be rude.
Come here, Jupiter, if you would.
As you wish, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now, my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
You must have said something about a urn.
When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her ashes out of Tevinter and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of since.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
What did Alessa believe anyone to find the urn?
The Earl once employed a scholar, Brother Genetivi. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told.
Can no one find the other knight and bring them back?
Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks.
So that knight left the castle defenseless?
Not at all. A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redcliffe. I wonder if they perished there and were transformed into these things. The thought chills my blood.
Just what was the Earl sick with?
We were never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. He brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Arlessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish.
Carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you. What is it you need?
Is there anything I can do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
Is there anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
I have some questions for you.
Ask me whatever you wish.
Where can I get supply?
I'm not sure. Murdoch mentioned a blacksmith in the village, but I believe the militia is using everything he had. Beyond that, you might try the village store. It's locked up, but there may be items of use still within. I do not know.
What about the tavern?
Ah, a fellow named Lloyd runs it. He refuses to close and evacuate to the Chantry. I suppose he might still have something to sell you, though I wouldn't encourage dealing with a fool. He's a profiteer and nothing more.
Carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
The task is finished.
Ok, là, faut que je passe du monde dans la ville. Je trouve un moyen.
Have you spoken to Owen? Is he not the most stubborn fool you've ever met?
You will have to do it without his help.
What? Why? He didn't go and get himself killed, did he?
No, he is not dead.
Well, you'll have to beat some sense into that crotchety fool, or we need replacements from somewhere. If you can get through his door, you've done better than I have. Go try again.
I have some questions.
Oh? Ask away.
Where can I get some from?
If you want weapons and such, you'd go to the blacksmith, but there isn't much left there.
But I know where to actually buy your something.
Commerce isn't exactly our biggest concern right now, but you might want to speak to... Right?
I don't know why Ban Tegan didn't order Dwyn to fight.
It's not just
Everyone should have to fight.
It's good that you're here.
Make her watch over us all. I hope we make it through the night.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
Have you considered using the ore and the village store?
No one told me of this. Oil, you say? How much exactly?
Enough to set many monsters aflame.
Assuming that would hurt them. Yes, I see what you have in mind. That might be effective, if used carefully. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect the oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down. Have you anything else to ask me in the meantime? As you wish.
C'est fait. Je me fous pas, je peux pas aller dans le castle, hein. Oh. Je peux pas aller dans le castle parce que les portes sont barrées.
Mother Hannah says we have to be brave.
You are of elven blood and a stranger, yet you defend a home that is not your own. We are grateful for that.
Is there a reason I shouldn't help?
Many elves claim we wouldn't do the same in return. I would like to think that is not true, but I cannot speak for all. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Ses pères need. On lui protection for that night.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
What do you mean?
Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
But if they think it helped them...
I cannot do it. I know that their own faith may inspire them, but these men need to find confidence on their own. I simply won't lie to them. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
Be gone, I said! Don't you try to come in here!
Wait a look.
Somebody's been drinking.
You just come barging into my home. I've no money and nothing of value to take, as you can plainly see. So if you're here to beat on a sad old man, then all I ask is you get on with it. I don't have much to live for as it is.
Too many cells need you help desperately.
Why should I help Murdoch when he won't help me? My girl, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead. Or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village or anyone!
So you intend to drink yourself to death?
Why not? It's not like we're going to live past the night anyhow. Or are you going to save us?
Yes, I am.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. Tell you what. If you want me to do repairs for Murdoch and his men, promise me you'll go into the castle and find my daughter.
I will do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
You are asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
I promise you I will find her.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
Oh, lovely. Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
Is this a promise we will not keep?
Let's hope not.
What's this?
I said nothing to you, human.
Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Oh, Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me. I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. I've you to thank for that, stranger. Just do what you... Right.
Non, les petits chats demain sont la merde. Il est pas si meilleur que ça. Ah, c'est une great sword, ça, c'est la merde. Non, et où j'ai défoncé la porte pour qu'ils comprennent, c'est comme un speed dans le cul. Si t'as pas ça, je te défonce ta porte pour te faire comprendre, là. Tu dois nous aider.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll send one of my men to inform Bantegan the militia is ready for battle.
We are not only ready, Murdoch. We are going to win.
We'll do our best. We'll fight until we can't fight anymore, however long that is. Right.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
What is your
We retrieved more oil from the village store. It is ready to use as our first line of defense, as you suggested. Overall, my fellow knights are nervous about the coming battle. Death is almost certain, but we will fight and die valiantly if that's what the Maker demands.
You said you want the
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Attends, dans une obélie, je connais plus.
I see. Then I suppose we must simply rely on our own prayers. The Maker will not help us. Thank you for your efforts. We shall fight on, nevertheless.
I am ready to make
There is still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything you have planned...
No, I am ready now.
Good luck to you then, and may the Maker watch over us all.
They're coming! Get
to your positions! Make ready!
It's time, men. Know that we fight for the Maker. And
As you say.
Light the trap. Burn these foul creatures.
Right then.
I am ready. Let's finish this.
Let's make this quick! Come, let us end this! Let's grab some glory!
Shall be done. It is begun. I will not fail!
It's your time to die!
Get off!
Direct me.
Here! Right.
Back!
Very well.
Just be wary!
The monsters are attacking from the lake! They're attacking the barricades! We need help! Come on! We need to hurry!